Associated with teenagers, but most acne sufferers are actually 25 years old and over. There are scores of products that claim to get rid of it, but Uni of SA researchers are working on a treatment that could well hold the key, as Francesca Belperio explains.
I was quite self-aware of them. Tried to use a lot of makeup to cover up, so I wasn't really comfortable in my skin.
Made me a lot more self-conscious.
Embarrassing, painful and debilitating.
There's issues with self-esteem and there's issues with relationship forming and friends.
Having acne is hard enough, but knowing how to treat it can be a whole other challenge, especially with so many choices on the market.
Currently, a person can go to the chemist and buy something off the shelf that will generally contain benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid, or they can go to the dermatologist and they can be prescribed an antibiotic.
Convinced there must be a more natural way, University of South Australia researcher Tamara Agnew has begun a clinical study looking at an alternative treatment.
There has been some studies done about essential oils and acne, particularly tea tree. Tea tree oil is known to be useful in the treatment of acne, mainly because it can fight the bacteria involved in acne, and there's other essential oils which will be useful for the inflammation. There is in vitro evidence.
It was the promising results of those scientific studies that encouraged Tamara to conduct a world-first 300-person clinical trial that will look at the effectiveness of treating acne with up to 19 different essential oils.
Things like lavender, lemon, cedarwood, frankincense, and these are all oils which are good for antibacterial oils, anti-inflammatory.
And already there's some anecdotal proof that it works.
I just tried the natural products and actually worked really well, and I feel like my skin's gotten a lot healthier from that.
24-year-old Rachel Potter struggled with acne since her teens. She tried almost every product on the market, even antibiotics, but was left disappointed.
I used a lot of the real strong chemical topical creams, and they caused my skin to break out in rashes. And I actually developed quite large patches of eczema on my face, so didn't have great experiences with them.
Now she uses a South Australian product based on essential oils and claims she noticed a difference within days.
A lot of people compliment my skin, saying it's changed quite a lot.
Upon being pregnant with my son, who's now 2, the hormones just wreaked havoc, and I had adult acne whilst I was pregnant. So the last thing that you want with everything else going on.
Adelaide mum Gemma Page is proof that acne doesn't just affect teens.
Being pregnant and conscious of what I was putting on my skin, there are a lot of things that are out there for acne that there's warnings not to use them whilst you're pregnant or nursing, and so that led me to go down the road of organics.
Those products are based on aromatherapy, essential oils that have got high antibacterial levels.
It's the brainchild of Adelaide cosmetic scientist Rose Bradshaw and former geophysicist Barbara Gare, 2 Adelaide women who started up Y Natural Skincare, based on Australian certified organic essential oils.
The ones that we use specifically for problematic skin are things like rosalina and lemon-scented tea tree, naoli, and those are of the tea tree family, but they are more gentle on the skin than the traditional tea tree oil.
There's this tendency when you've got skin that's producing too much oil and it's breaking out. What do? You try and rip out all that oil because you see that as the bad guy. Whereas all that does is make your skin want to go mad, creating more.
Now their own products will be part of a different clinical trial, still being kept under wraps. But Rose says she's been convinced of the positive effects of plant oils in treating skin conditions for more than 30 years.
If they're used correctly, they are so powerful and can have so many beneficial effects.
I've personally experienced the benefits of essential oils, and I recommend it to anyone with acne.
While it's no cure yet, Tamara is hopeful her trial participants get the same clear-skinned results.
There's not a lot of evidence to support a lot of complementary medicines actually, and there's a lot of claims that are made. Everybody wants to feel good and look good, and you feel better when you feel like you're looking better.
And to be part